Hello everyone. Today I want to discuss the defects of eye. Last time we have discussed about the eye, the diagram of eye. Now I want to discuss the defects of eye. Sometimes you can see that you are not able to see the distant object, but you can see nearby objects clearly. Okay, it means you are suffering from any defect. That defect related to your eye. Okay, and that defect is known as myopia, and myopia is also known as short sightedness. It means you can see clearly in the short distance, nearly objects you can see easily, but the far objects or distant objects you are not able to see. Okay, sometimes in the old days or due to the accidents, what happens, you are not able to see the nearby objects, but you can see the distant object clearly. Okay, so that type of defect is hypermetropia, and hypermetropia is also known as long sightedness. Long sightedness means the long distant object you can see clearly, but the short distant object you are not able to see it clearly. Okay, and I want to explain that cataract also. Sometimes during the old age or due to the accidents, what's happened, you feel the blur vision and you are not able to see the clearly. It means the lens becomes cloudy and you are not able to see clearly. So that defect is known as cataract. That is also known as motiabind. That is taking place during the old ages. It will take time. Blur vision, maybe if you are not corrected, then you that person become the blind also. Okay, so it should be correction. That correction should be done by using the surgical operation. Okay, it will be not corrected by any lens. And sometimes what happened during the old age or during the accidents, what happened, that nearby object and the distance of object, both are not, the person is not able to see the both objects, means not nearby, not the distant object. It means that type of defect is presbyopia, and that defect of vision can be corrected by the bifocal lens, means by using both the lens, concave and convex lens. Okay, and last defect is astigmatism. So that defect, due to this defect, what happens, the person will not differentiate the horizontal and vertical section. So that horizontal and vertical section will be not differentiated by them, and this defect will be corrected by the cylindrical lenses. Okay, so these let us discuss these defects of vision and how they may be corrected. So correction should be also done by us. First is the defects of vision, that is myopia. In myopia, what's happened, that we are not, the person which is suffering from myopia is unable to see the distant object clearly. That person can see the nearby object clearly. Okay, it means that is known as myopia. Nearsightedness means nearby object he can see clearly. Okay, so nearsightedness is good, but the distant object he will not able to see the clearly. So that image, actually when this defect is taking place, then image is formed behind the retina, means before the retina. Okay, so it will be formed before the retina. That image is formed before the retina. Retina se pehle hi image banegi, so that's why the person is not able to see it. So it can be corrected by using the concave lens. That you people, all the students nowadays, we are suffering from this myopia, and the another name of the myopia is short sightedness or nearsightedness. It is sometimes known as nearsightedness or short sightedness. You can write that short sightedness. Most of the book contains the short sightedness. Here long sightedness or far sightedness. Here both you can just learn about it. It is also known as short sightedness, short sightedness. Okay, and it is also known as near sightedness. That is also same. Near sightedness means near object that person can see easily. Near sight is good. It will be not if defect. Okay. Now next is hypermetropia. Hypermetropia is also known as far sightedness. Okay, it is also known as FAR, for sightedness. Far sightedness, or it is known as long sightedness. Got it? So in the hypermetropia, the person is unable to see the closer objects. Okay, here the person unable to see the closer objects, and here the person unable to see the distant object clearly. Got it? Here the person will see easily, clearly the near object. Got it? In this near object, and in this the distant object, the person can see easily, but unable to see the closer objects. Got it? It means that sightedness is known as far sightedness. Means far sight is good, but near sight is not good. Okay, it means not clear. Okay, and the image formed beyond the retina. The image is formed beyond the retina, and it will be corrected by using the convex convex lens. Now here we can just use it, or we can correct it by using the convex lens. So that is taking place during the above 40 or above 30. Okay, most probably above 40 age or old age, the persons are suffering from hypermetropia, that is long sightedness, or it is also known as far sightedness. Next, cataract. Cataract is also known as that motiabind. In that, blur vision means the lens becomes cloudy, and it can be corrected by the surgical operation. That layer will be removed by surgery, or maybe the lens will be transplant, artificial lens will be transplant by removing the cloudy lens. So that type of surgical operations will be taking place. So it will be removed by surgical operation. Okay, cataract is removed by surgical operation. Now next, last one, no, second last is there, presbyopia. Presbyopia, in this defect the person is unable to see the nearby object as well as far object. It means the person is suffering from both myopia as well as hypermetropia. Okay, it means the person using that bifocal length, means that defect is corrected by using the biconcave lens. It means the lens contain the concave as well as convex lens. Got it? Now last one is astigmatism. Astigmatism is such type of eye defect in which the person is not differentiated the horizontal and vertical position, and it will be corrected by using the cylindrical lenses. Okay, so these are the different defects of vision and how they will be corrected. So you just learn these defects of vision and write them. Okay, so write them and learn them, and how they may be corrected, you just remember them also. Okay, after that I want to discuss the another topic. I would like to discuss the power of accommodation and near point. Do you know the ability to focus the eye on nearby and distant object is called power of accommodation. Okay, and the power of accommodation is greatest in the case of child and decreases with advanced age. Got it? So there is a limit to the eye's power of accommodation it can accommodate to see distant object clearly, but if the object is too close to the eye like that, it is not distinctly visible like that. You are not able to see it clearly. Okay, it means the minimum object distance in which a object or in which the clear vision is obtained by accommodation, that is called near point. Okay, so that near point for a normal eye, the near point is at a distance of about 25 centimeter from the eye. Okay, now you can see that this near point is 25 centimeter from the eye. If you are able to see like that nearby objects, then this is not visible to you. Okay, so that near point is about 25 centimeter. Now if you know that eyes are very important organ for our body, so we have to take care of the eyes. How we can take care? Actually, never read in moving car, bus or train. If you are just doing that, you can take care of your eye easily. Otherwise, if you are reading there, then your eyes will be affected. Okay, you must wash your eyes preferably with boiled or cold water. Okay, but that water should be, after boiling, it should be cool also. Now you must blink your eyes from time to time while reading or watching TV, okay, or doing homework, or requires concentration, whatever, you should blink your eyes at time to time. Now never rub your eyes when some dust particles get into them. Got it? If you should have such problem, then you can wash it to the cold water. Never be careless while playing, as you might hurt your eyes, and you must learn some exercise for the eye and do them in morning and evening daily. If you have any problem regarding the eyes, then you can consult your eye doctor. Okay, so these are the different points. With the help of these points, you can take care of your eyes. So you know that far point. And what is power of accommodation? Let us revise this also. The ability to focus the eye on the nearby or distant object is called power of accommodation. That near point, through our eye can see it easily or clearly, so that is known as near point. It is up to 25 centimeter. If you can see it very closely, means less than 25 centimeter, then you are not able to see it clearly. And far point is infinity. Up to infinity we can see the distant object. Okay, so infinity. So near point and far point. Near point means the least distance from which we can see without a strain, and that far point means the more distance, the maximum distance from which we can see it easily or clearly. So that is known as far point. Far point is infinity, near point 25 centimeter. Okay, so we should not read the book very closely or very distance from far distance also. Otherwise, our eye becomes pain, means strainful. They will become strainful. Okay, so we should just keep our eyes healthy. Then we can take the vitamin A also, eat fruits and vegetables which are rich in vitamin A, and these help in restricting the night blindness also. You know that there will be the disease which is suffering from the deficiency of vitamin A, that is night blindness. Deficiency of vitamin A causes night blindness. During the time of night, when we are that person who is suffering from the night blindness is not able to see clearly. That's why the person will suffer from the night blindness, he should eat the fruits and vegetables that are rich in vitamin A. Okay, what are these fruits? So these fruits are most probably carrots, broccoli, green vegetables like spinach, then cod liver oil also, eggs, milk, then cheese, etc. that person can eat, then we are not suffering from the night blindness. And red colored fruits like mango and papaya are good sources of vitamin A. So we should eat these fruits that are rich in vitamin A. Okay, and other things that you have heard about the color blindness also. Color blindness. Color blindness is that disease is mainly it is genetic disorder that will be coming from the parents. Okay, so that color blindness, what happens actually, the person who is suffering from the color blindness will not able to distinguish the colors between red, blue and green color. So even most probably blue color or green color and red color is given, that the person will not be able to distinguish between them, differentiate them, ki this is green or this is red. Got it? So that person is not able to distinguish the colors because, and color blindness, why it will be taking place? You know that which will give the colors? Cones are responsible for the colors. So if the number of cones are less, then the color blindness is taking place. Okay, so because of the cones, these are the sensitive cells, these color blindness is taking place. Okay, and it is not curable also. Now this disease is not curable. Okay, a night blindness can cure with the help of taking vitamin A. As you have seen that when light falls on the retina, then the impression of image persists there for 1/16 of the second. 1/16 of the second. Okay, it will be persist, the image will be persist in our eye for 1/16 of the second. So if still image of moving objects are flashed in our eye at the rate of faster than 16 per second, then what's happened? The eyes perceives this object as moving, and this phenomena is known as persistence of vision. That is known as persistence of vision. This phenomena in which our eye has, means 1/16, the image is formed on the retina, it will remain 1/16 of the second, and faster than 1 second, then it will be shows that the image is moving. Means अगर आप 16 सेकेंड से 16 सेकेंड पर इमेज है, पर सेकेंड है, सो अगर 14 इमेजेस एक साथ आपके सामने लाई गई हो तो सारी इमेजेस ऐसे लगेंगी दैट दीज आर मूविंग. According to that, you can means the persistence of vision, with the help of persistence of vision you can make an interesting toy also. एक इंटरेस्टिंग टॉय बना सकते हो. कैसे? एक कार्डबोर्ड लेंगे, एक तरफ उसमें केज बनाएंगे, केज का डायग्राम, और दूसरी तरफ उसमें बर्ड का डायग्राम बनाएंगे. ओके, नाउ you can take that one piece of cardboard and draw the bird at one side of that, you can set one side and another side you can make the cage. एक साइड आप ऐसे, एक पेपर है ना, जैसे कार्डबोर्ड एक पेपर है, एक साइड तो आप केज बनाएंगे और एक साइड आप बर्ड बनाएंगे. ओके, नाउ व्हाट हैपन्स, दिस कार्डबोर्ड है, यू कैन स्टिक दैट वे कि इट विल बी मूव लाइक दैट. ऐसे मूव करेंगे आप, फास्ट मूव करेंगे तो व्हाट यू विल सी, दैट बर्ड इन द केज, ऐसा दिखाई देगा जैसे आपकी बर्ड है वो केज के अंदर है. ओके, सो दीज मूवीज आर एक्चुअली द नंबर ऑफ स्टिल पिक्चर्स इन द प्रॉपर सीक्वेंस. Okay, and they move across the eye at the rate of 24 pictures per second, and so they seems to be moving. ऐसा लगता है कि they are moving. Okay, otherwise 24 pictures पर सेकेंड में वो एक एक पिक्चर आ रही है तो इट विल बी स्टिल इमेजेस एंड मूविंग इमेजेस लग रही हैं ये. गॉट इट. सो यू कैन जस्ट आइडेंटिफाई कि व्हाट इज परसिस्टेंस ऑफ इमेज. परसिस्टेंस ऑफ इमेज पता चल गया आपको क्या होता है. ठीक है. एक्चुअली क्या होगा, व्हेन लाइट फॉल्स ऑन द रेटिना, तो रेटिना पे आपकी लाइट फॉल्स होगी तो व्हाट हैपन्स, इम्प्रेशंस विल बी रिमेन. जो इमेज बनी रेटिना पे उसको वो थोड़ी देर के लिए रहेगी आपकी आइज में, अप टू 1/16 पर सेकेंड तक. सो if still image to moving objects are flashed in the eye, then at the rate faster than 16 16 पर सेकेंड हो गया, तो आई परसीव्स दिस ऑब्जेक्ट एज ए मूविंग. तो ऐसा लगेगा जैसे कि फास्ट 16 पर सेकेंड से ज़्यादा है तो इट विल बी परसिस्ट एज मूविंग, एंड दिस फिनोमिना इज नोन एज परसिस्टेंस ऑफ विजन. उसको परसिस्टेंस ऑफ विजन बोलते हैं. ओके. Do you know what are visually challenged persons? Actually, some persons, including children, are visually challenged. Some lose their vision since birth, and some become visually handicapped due to the eye defect or due to some accidents. Okay. In the absence of power of vision, the visually challenged people take the help of other senses such as touch, then smell, okay, then taste, hearing, to sense these things around them. Okay. And to enable the blind students to study, the Louis Braille himself, a blind person from early childhood, you know that, I think, and he created a script in 1834 of raised dots. The dots are raised and dashes, and that representing the letters of the alphabet, numbers, and mainly punctual marks. Got it. Mainly punctuations should be there, punctuation marks should be there, and this system later came to known as Braille system. Got it. You know that Braille system, that Braille codes are also there. The system of letters, numbers, and punctuations marks consist of 63 raised points or dots. Mainly these are 63 possible combinations. Okay. So every character in the Braille code is based on the arrangement that 1 to 6 raised dots, and with these dots having the numbers, and these numbers are positioned in the Braille cell, and this system is known as Braille system. Got it. So the dots will be there, like the raised dots should be there. For example, can you imagine, like A is there, then it will be one raised dot. Okay. So like that the raising dots will be there. Got it. Now visually challenged person, you know that these Braille has given that such system that is very important for the visually challenged person. Okay. 3, 4, 5 the numbers will be there, A, B, C, D, that type of dots will be there. He has raised the dots, and the visually challenged person easily can read the book easily, very easily. So let me explain the definition of persistence of vision. So what is persistence of vision? The ability of an eye to continue to see an image for a very short period of time even after the object is removed. That is persistence of vision. Got it? As you know that image remains on the retina up to 1/16 second. Okay, 1/16 means 16 second per second will remain. Got it? So now I would like to explain the visually challenged person. And what is visually challenged person? As I told you that visually challenged persons are those persons whose vision is very poor or maybe blind also. So that type of persons are visually challenged person. So let me explain that visually challenged person. Visually challenged person are those people which these are those people whose vision is extremely poor or they are blind, you can say that. Okay, and they are unable to see because either their cornea, their eye lens, their retina or their optic nerve falls to perform its function properly. Got it? And if the operations are possible, it means there will be the cornea operation will be there. So they can remove the cornea. If cornea is damaged, then the person can see easily by the transplanting of cornea. And eye donations are also taking place. You know that eye donation is an act of donating one eyes after his or her death. Okay, and it will be used up to 6 to 8 hours after the death of person, means 6 to 8 hours that eye will be removed from that person. It means eye donated by that specific person. Okay, only corneal blindness can be treated by surgical replacement of the damaged cornea with functional cornea of the donated eye that I have told you. ठीक है, कॉर्निया ही रिमूव करेंगे एंड वी कैन जस्ट ट्रांसप्लांट टू दैट पर्सन. आई शुड बी डोनेटेड within 6 to 8 hours after the death of that specific person, or anyone can be donate irrespective of age, sex, blood group or religion. Anything will not be considered over here. Anyone or any person can donate his or her eye. Okay, so the people which make the use of other senses, these are the persons which are visually challenged person. They can use the hearing aids, they can use the man-made aids, and they can identify the things with the help of these aids. So these aids may be categorized into two types. These are non optical aids and ऑप्टिकल एड्स. नॉन ऑप्टिकल, ऑप्टिकल मीन्स जिसको आप विजुअली नहीं देख सकते, तो विजुअली नॉन ऑप्टिकल एड्स एंड ऑप्टिकल एड्स विल बी देयर. इफ यू विल टॉक अबाउट द नॉन ऑप्टिकल एड्स, तो इंक्लूडिंग क्या क्या हो गया, विजुअली एड्स है, विजुअल एड्स है. विजुअल एड्स में हेल्प द प्रोवाइडिंग रिक्वायर्ड साइज ऑफ वर्ड्स है, अप्रोप्रिएट लाइट इंटेंसिटी होगी एंड मटेरियल एट द प्रॉपर डिस्टेंस फॉर पीपल हुज विजन इज एक्सट्रीमली पुअर. ठीक है. सेकेंड इज ऑडिटरी एड्स, यूजिंग द सेंस ऑफ हियरिंग. हियरिंग सेंस करेंगे तो ऑडिटरी एड्स होंगी. दीज एड्स इंक्लूड द टेप रिकॉर्डर्स हैं, देन कॉम्पैक्ट डिस्क है, सीडीज हैं, एंड टॉकिंग बुक्स हैं, ETC. दीज आर यूज्ड बाय दीज पीपल. नॉन ऑप्टिकल एड्स हैं ये. ठीक है. नेक्स्ट एड है टेक्सचुअल एड्स, यूजिंग द सेंस ऑफ टच, उसको टेक्सचुअल एड्स बोलते हैं. These include braille, then braille writer हो गया, slate है, stylus है. These help visually challenged people to read and write. तो ये textual aids हैं. Then electric aids भी हैं. Electric aids में aids such as talking calculators हैं for calculation के लिए. Then CCTVs हैं, that the closed circuit televisions हैं for enlarging the printed materials है, यूज़ करते हैं हम. देन यूज़ ऑफ ऑडियो सीडीज़ है. ठीक है. सीडीज़ वॉइस बॉक्स विद कंप्यूटर्स है फॉर लिसनिंग एंड राइटिंग द डिज़ायर्ड टेक्स्ट, उसके लिए. एंड दीज आर इंक्लूडेड इन दीज कैटेगरीज, ऑल आर इंक्लूडेड है. CD भी इंक्लूड है, देन वॉइस बॉक्सेस भी हैं, सारे इंक्लूडेड है. देन ऑप्टिकल एड्स कैन बी यूज इन केस ऑफ curable blindness or people whose vision is extremely poor, and these include that aids which we are included. These are the lenses and the magnifying and telescopic aids. Lenses, the different kinds of lenses like biconcave lens है, then contact lens hai, okay, and tinted lens hai. These are used to correct the visual limitations, and other magnifiers and telescopic aids hai, which help usually challenged people to view chalkboard and class demonstrations. Okay, so these are the different aids which you are using in the visually challenged person. So let us write the visually challenged people. Visually challenged people are those whose visually challenged persons or peoples are those whose vision is extremely poor, whose vision is extremely poor, or you can say that they are blind. They are blind. Okay, so that are visually challenged people, means those persons whose vision is extremely poor or they are blind. So they are means these peoples make the use of other senses, like I told you, which are these touch, hearing, or man-made aids to identify the things, and these can be categorized into two types. What are these two types? These aids are two types, that may be non-optical aids and optical aids. So you can take that optical aids, and second non-optical aids, non-optical aids, non-optical aids. So these are categorized into two categories, that is optical aids and non-optical aids. Okay, now first optical aids. In optical aids, these will come, the two things will come, that is lenses and magnifiers and telescopic aids. So you can write lenses, and second magnifiers and telescopic aids, and telescopic aids. Okay, so these are the optical aids, means the eye can be corrected by the lenses or magnifiers. Okay, magnifiers and telescopic aids will be there. Now non-optical, we can write the visual aids that I have told you, visual aids, and I have told you that visual aids will be the words, appropriate light intensity, material will be there. And second is auditory aids. Auditory aids means using the sense of hearing, auditory, सुनने के लिए. So auditory aids, next we can take the textual aids, text करने के लिए using the sense of touch. तो textual aids. Then after textual aids, we can take the electric aids that I have told you, CCTVs, CDs, everything will be there for that. So you can write that electric aids. So nowadays these are also developed. Before that, only that Braille has developed that idea, and he has given the Braille script that I have already told you, that he has given the raises, dots, and the dots, by touching the dots, the person which is visually challenged or blind person can read the book easily. So books are available nowadays also, and these aids are also available nowadays, and they have contains the different schools for taking educations for such people, that visually challenged persons. With this, I want to say that thank you and have a nice day.